Brendan Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's in the space past the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andre Yoshibas, 54 yards. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket. He got enough for the 1st. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 26-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Now Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Cowboys.
Yeah! There we go! Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense They just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 29 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Here we go.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one down the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
It's second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 38 now, here comes second and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
On play action, Prescott. That is caught by him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Dallas.
We're going to 50 for wide. Yeah, 20.
They give it to Williams, running right. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down in a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Yeah, here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. To throw is Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, 65 yards. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go. 11, Tahan. Tahan.
Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tahan.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Chase Brown, 31 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards, the final tally.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott now. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. A gain of 12. And the Cowboy first down.
47.
Throwing. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Kill. 47.
To the air again, Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! 46. 26.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, take 26.
They'll look to throw here. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now...
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bouncing or step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Prescott from the gun. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
46.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
46. Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott off play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Finds Pickens over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll throw again. Prescott. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Right up. Shot.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11, 180.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Yeah, here we go. 47.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Prescott to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Gun. Stop.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TV.
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now Prescott. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right, 80. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Battle there defensively.
Yeah, there we go. Wait, take line,
To throw is Prescott. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last shot now for Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.